Why do I love bow hunting? That's a tough question to answer. I think there are several addicting factors that draw me to bow hunting. First and foremost, it's up close and personal. The deer obviously have to be close when bow hunting, and this allows you to learn more about the deer. You witness deer body language and learn how to read it. There's something really neat about being close with these critters. To me, it's also about the game. By this I mean reading the land, picking the right tree, reading sign, playing the wind, and putting yourself in a position to get a shot. But ultimately, the reason I love to bow hunt is for that moment of truth, when all the work and hours sitting finally rewards you with an opportunity, a shot at a deer. This moment is hard to describe without experiencing it. When a deer is approaching you and you know you're about to get a shot, a rush of adrenaline comes over you unlike you've ever known. Your heart elevates and your mind pretty much leaves you. You focus on where you want to stop that deer and where to aim, hoping to not mess this hard-to-earn opportunity up. And when you turn that arrow loose and it goes exactly where you want it to, that's just a feeling only a bow hunter can understand. Thank you, good Lord, for bow hunting in sweet November. Well, I made my decision on where I'm going to hunt this afternoon. It's almost 4 o'clock now. I need to get in the stand. It's 20 till. I still got to hang a tree arm and everything. This is the only place I got shooters in the daylight. One, for sure, it's been coming in a lot, by the name of Snake Bit. Named him that because he looks like he got bit by a snake earlier this summer. But basically what this is just 2 fields. It's got a tree line that runs down the middle of it. Beans on both ends. I'm going to get in the stand this afternoon and see what we can't do. Catch y'all on the stand. Early till late October can be a tough time of year. Most bow hunters refer to this time as the October lull. Basically, the deer have lost their velvet and the pecking order is being established, so bucks are dealing with a lot of stress. Plus, in most areas this time of year, acorns are falling heavily and a buck really doesn't have to travel far for something to eat. All these factors plus heat have deer pretty much nocturnal this time of year, so time in the stand can be very boring. But eventually, the lull fades and turns into a deer hunter's favorite time of year, the rut. Bucks seem to come out of the woodwork as the rut draws nearer. My strategies change when this time of year rolls around. I hunt travel corridors, where multiple trails meet. Meh. Does are starting to come in and bucks are checking the heavily used trails. By hunting like this during the rut in a block of timber, you really increase your odds. Pulling a hill here on a piece of property that we hunt here in Tennessee. I hunted here yesterday afternoon. See if maybe a shooter show up. There's some does coming in. I'm gonna try it there this afternoon. Nice afternoon, but a bit breezy. I didn't get to hunt much this morning. The wind picked up. It just wasn't very good. But stand I call Old Faithful. I've killed some good deer out of this stand years past. But basically all this is a big block of timber. And I got some cedars that run down from east to west in front of me right here. And these deer will cross right here at the edge of these cedars. Most of the time, 15, 20 yards. But it's also a really open place. And it's that time of year these bucks are cruising. And if you happen to catch one cruising, you can grunt him in. Good place to do it. The rut is just on the edge of busting wide open. So, I've been seeing a lot of bucks. Last 2 days I saw like 9 different bucks. So, one of my shooters at another location just couldn't get a shot at him. But that's okay. It's still early in November. It's a lot of fun. These bucks are starting to show themselves. And it's exciting because you never know what's going to show up. So I'm going to nestle in here and get everything set up. And maybe we'll run one through this afternoon. As the evening wears on, I hear a stick break behind me. I turn around just in time to catch a glimpse of a nice buck crossing the creek. I keep hearing commotion in the cedars, and all at once a doe busts out of the cedars with a good buck in behind her, along with a small buck. The doe runs directly to my tree, and I just know the buck is going to follow suit. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh. Guys, I've hunted so hard. That was my dad. I've seen so many deer, good deer, and this is a place that's just been, I mean, I call it old reliable. I mean, I just seen so many good deer. and I heard a stick break, and I turned around and I could see a pretty decent, what looked like a pretty decent buck cross the creek in behind me. And then I looked up and I could see a doe pop out of the cedars, and I just got lucky and she run right to me. When he come out, I knew immediately he was a shooter. BX32, look, it ain't got no arrow on it. Yes. I mean, when it happens like that, it's so surreal. I mean, you really don't know how to take it. And you have to, you know, you're like, am I dreaming? Did that really just happen? And that just happened, guys. I got a good buck. Let's go get him. See the buck laid right over there. He's up here too. I don't know what he is, guys. I just know he's a shooter. He lays. That white belly shining, guys. A Tennessee deer, guys. Smoked. Looks like a 10-pointer. Could be a 10-pointer. Not sure. Look at that. Yeah, it is a 10-pointer. Oh, God. Look at that buck. Oh my gosh. Guys, look at that. Look at that buck. It's my biggest Tennessee bow buck, guys. Well, guys, I'm losing light fast. As you can see, this is a phenomenal deer. I've worked hard for him too. I've hunted a lot these past 2 weeks. Passed a lot of deer, seen a lot of bucks in the last 3 days. I couldn't pass this one. Beautiful Tennessee 11-point buck with a bow. I mean, for our area, this is about as good as it gets. I heard a stick break in behind me. Turned around and I saw him cross the creek. I figured it may be a shooter. Doe popped out, and when the doe popped out, I knew he had to be chasing her, and sure enough, he popped out behind her, and I got lucky, which is a lot of times that's really all you need is a little bit of luck. And I looked out and the doe run right to me, and he followed suit. I happened to stop him right up under me, and I thought I hit him a little far forward and didn't get much penetration, but I mean, he didn't go 50 yards and piled up. Man, that's a good sight. That's a good sight to see him fall over. But we're gonna get him out of here. Beautiful Tennessee 11-point buck, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Thank you, good Lord, for bow hunting and sweet November.